Hi guys, Mooch here, coming at you with another quick video. Today I want to discuss the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. This is a fairly new handgun to me. I've had this for about probably 6 months and obviously haven't been doing near as much shooting as I like to. And I've probably got less than 500 rounds through this particular gun. Now one of the main things I would like to accomplish in this video is just want to kind of do a quick overview of the gun itself, and then also disassemble it, clean it. It's time to clean it. So I figured what we'll do is just kind of do a feel strip of the gun, and then how to feel strip, clean, and maintain this particular handgun. Now this is again a Smith & Wesson M&P 40 cal. This is a gun that Smith & Wesson came out with in 2005, and obviously their primary end users was to be military and police, but of course it's a handgun that you and I can easily get our hands on. It's find it just about any retail gun shop. This gun retails for somewhere around $600. This particular one is a Cabela's special edition with the earth tone and black. Now, well, I guess one of the things I would say that I like the most about this gun is it's very similar to my Glock. And if you guys know anything about a Glock, it's a striker fired semi-automatic lock breech pistol. And now the difference between field stripping this gun and field stripping the M&P, I'll show you in just a second, is that in field stripping the Glock, you have to dry fire the weapon. Now Smith & Wesson designed this gun in a way that you do not have to dry fire. Now one of the things that you want to do, first thing is obviously we want to just kind of safety check the handgun, and now we know it's clear. Now at this point, just come around this side. You want to just take this slide release and you want to hold it forward, and while it's held in the forward position, you want to release the slide lock. Now what you do is pull the trigger, and when you pull the trigger, the slide's going to come off. Now you've got the slide disassembled from the receiver. Move the receiver out of the way, and just like with the Glock, very simple process. Any striker fired polymer frame weapon like this, one of these things you're going to do is take your recoil spring assembly, and we want to move it completely out, at which time you're able to take the barrel out, and now your slide's apart. I'm going to move this camera so you see this a little bit better. Now once you get to this point, you can actually go a little bit further. Like the Glock, what you want to do is you want to come around this back side and you want to take this butt plate off. Now when you do, you've got your striker, you've got your extractor plunger, and then of course your extractor, and there's also another extractor plunger in here. It's just, we've got a little bit of a spring tensioner on it. Now, I'm not going to take that apart. Obviously, that's not something that you need to do each time you clean the gun. You probably want to do that maybe once every, I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 rounds maybe. Maybe not even that much. However, you can continue on and taking that apart. And just like a Glock, it's a 9-piece system. However, I think at this point, for the sake of this video, we are already as far as we need to go. Now, one thing I will say is a product that I really like to use, and which is what we're going to use here tonight, is we're going to use, let me get that in there for you to see, Ballistol. Some people say Ballistol, some say Ballistol. It's actually, European oil that's been used for over 100 years, and it stands for ballistic oil. So I choose to say Ballistol. However, you can call it whatever you like. At this point, normally I would just take a little bit of the Ballistol and then clean up everything. Let's do that now. Just going to get a little bit on a rag. And of course, I don't want to leave any excess oil on the slide. However, you do want to get it really good and clean. What I tend to do is wipe it down with the Blistol, and then take the dry side of the rag and take any excess Blistol off the gun. You don't want any kind of oil on the gun, because of course anytime you got oil, it's going to attract dirt and grime, and anytime you got dirt and grime, it's going to create friction and wear. So I like to really wipe it down really good. Now again, I only shot it just a little bit through this thing, so it's not extremely dirty, and for the sake of the video, I'm probably not going to take as much time cleaning it as I normally would, and I'll probably just do a little more cleaning off camera. However, I did want to at least take time to show exactly how the thing comes apart. Let me get this wiped down. Now, and again, I'll clean it a little bit further after the video, but for the sake of the video, just kind of wanted to show how the thing goes, comes apart and goes back together. Going back together is just as equally as simple as taking it apart. You take your barrel, slide it back in place. You'll hear it lock in place. Take your recoil spring assembly. You see they've painted it blue on the front, and you just want to put that front to the front. Make sure it's seated and nice and flush. And now very carefully slide it back onto the receiver. And I want to turn this around so you can see this. Now the slide lock is still down. The slide release. However, the moment I push this back, it's going to spring forward. Let's see. And now the gun's back together. So very easy to field strip, clean, and maintain this gun. I hope the video has been somewhat informative. Hope it's helped you. If you have any questions at all, be sure and comment below. I'll get back to you quick as I can. Like the video, share the video, and as always, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, Cheapchizzlinmooch signing out. Peace.